Hello, everyone. Oh, I got the wrong camera going on. Okay, there we are. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday live. They left me alone and to my own devices today, so we'll see what I can accomplish or mess up because sometimes I like to end lives early on accident. So hopefully I don't do that this time. Go ahead and say hi as you guys are jumping on. I see Sandra and Carol and Charlotte are all with us. Thanks for joining us, ladies. If you guys are new here, I think I'll start out by just introducing myself. I am Sarah, and I am one of our designers and digitizers here at Hoop Sisters. And we like to have fun on our lives and come and say hi and chat with you guys and hang out a little bit every Wednesday. And like I said, they left me to my own devices, so I had to make notes of what I was going to say because I will definitely forget if not. So we also have Cynthia, I see, is saying hi, and Annie and Jan. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining us. So this is probably my last live for this year. So I'm excited for this one, even though they did leave me by myself. I'm excited because I get to come and hang out with you guys for a little bit and share 3 things that I've learned as kind of a quilt in the Hoop Sisters designer. And these aren't just things that I've learned from designing. I would say these are things that I've learned just over the years of making Hoop Sisters quilts in general, and not necessarily ones that I've designed, but just anything that's Hoop Sisters related, things that I've learned. And a lot of them I've learned because I've asked a lot of the same questions that you guys often ask on our lives. And I've wondered those things, and then I find out the answer to them just by doing. So hello. I see everyone still saying hi in the comments. So again, thanks for joining us. We are just going to go ahead and get started with these 3 things. So the first one is that there really is a purpose behind water soluble thread. And that's one of our top questions. And obviously, like I said, one thing that I asked, I'm sure I asked Annie when I first started here, why do you use water soluble thread? What is the point in that? So I brought a sample with me today so I can kind of show you guys an example of why water soluble thread is so important. And we always tell you, whenever you guys ask this during our demonstrations, hi Paula, we typically tell you there's a few big reasons. And 2 of the biggest I would say are, one, honestly, it just keeps you from your thread and those stitches. Change you are joining your blocks together, if you don't catch that basting stitch perfectly, you will see it in your quilt. And if you want to pull out your seam ripper and do that, that is fine. You can do as fun as just getting a damp Q-tip and dabbing away those water-soluble basting stitches, or just popping your final product into the wash. So where's my block I was going to show you guys? Let's see if we can see this on camera. I think you can. Right along here is our basting stitch. So you can tell when these 2 blocks were joined, that basting stitch was not caught perfectly. So all I need to do is pop this quilt in the wash, or I can just get a damp Q-tip and just dab at those stitches, and they wash away pretty easily with that Vanish Light water soluble thread. So that is definitely one thing that I've learned designing quilts and just stitching them in general and joining them together, because we don't always catch that basting stitch perfectly. So on to number 2. Let's see. I'm trying to look at comments while I do this too. What brand do you use? I see someone's asking that over on Facebook. So we use Superior Threads Vanish Light, and I don't have that with me today to show you, but I do believe that we sell that on our website. So check that out. I think it comes in 300 yard and 2,000 yard spools. So you can kind of pick what works best for you. Yes, someone's answering in the comments. Thank you. I can't see who is answering, but maybe it's Annie. It says Facebook user. So they didn't give their StreamYard permissions, but that's okay. Okay, so on to number 2. This was my 3rd thing that I've learned. Like with anything, you get better with practice, because I truly believe that that's true. Obviously, if you have done a lot of Hoop Sisters designs, your most recent design probably looks a lot better than your first design, right? Because you've had practice. And when I was thinking of this, I'm thinking of things like using Trimmer by George, which is ruler with that metal lip on the edge. And just using this to trim your blocks, you get better with practice using this. You can trim a lot faster after some practice and trim a little bit closer to the basting stitch after just practicing on a few blocks. And I think of trimming fabrics with our Hoop Scissors Mini. Oftentimes I've noticed on our demonstrations with myself or Annie or Linda, people say, you make that look so easy when you're trimming your applique fabrics with your Hoop Scissors Mini. And it really is just because we've had a lot of practice doing it. We've done it a lot of times. We've messed it up a few times, but we've gotten better with practice. And also joining your blocks. That one I think is a given. That was the first kind of thing I thought of. Joining your blocks together is a little tricky at first, but with the right pinning techniques and watching our demonstrations and trying that a few times, you get better. Okay, I'm on the third one already. Reading through instructions before you start is worth your time. I think that's a really big one. I know when I've made, even working here at Hoop Sisters, where you're kind of immersed in everything that Hoop Sisters does each day, if I stitch out a design that maybe someone else has made, I just find that reading through those instructions first before I get started and making sure that I have all my supplies ready to go helps the project go so much smoother. So those are kind of the three things I've learned, really just making Hoop Sisters designs, stitching out our blocks over the years and everything like that. And I hope that those things help some of you as you are making our designs. I'm going to scroll through comments really quick. I don't think I see many questions today. Just want to make sure I'm not ignoring any if there are any. And I don't think we have any. So that is all I have for you guys today. It was a quick, short live. And next Wednesday, Aubrey will be here with you. I think that she has an announcement next Wednesday. So stick around for that one. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon on that. But I think she has an announcement next Wednesday. So come back next Wednesday, join Aubrey, and she will hang out with you guys then. All righty. I think we're done today. You guys have a great Wednesday. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will see you probably in 2024, which sounds crazy. Bye, guys.